Merritt, is the ponytail here to stay?
I think so. I think it is.
It seems like you're seeing the block better now than you were early in the season. I mean, are you doing that, or is that kind of opening up more parts of your game for you?
Yeah, so during preseason, we had kind of changed my approach to start more inside, and it wasn't really working the best for me. And so me and Coach talked about it, and we decided to move it back out a little bit wider, just because for me, it's a little more natural that way. Having the ball come all the way over my shoulder is a little hard for me sometimes, and I'm not the best at it. So it's easier for me to come in at a wide angle. And so we made that switch again these past few games, and it's been working really well. So we did make a switch.
It wasn't just the hairstyle, it was an actual approach.
I mean, call it what you want.
Power pony.
Yes.
Bergen, 3 weeks into this now, what have been the pleasant surprise about how you guys have played for the first 3 weeks?
Yeah, I think something that has been really big for us has just been our consistency. We have lost one set in, 6-7 games, and so I think that that's been huge for us. We haven't had this big roller coaster. We've been very consistent. I think that we're very happy with that, especially with having so many new people. It could have gone very differently.
How about for you personally, Bergen? Where's the comfort level at this point in time? What things have you really liked and gotten comfortable with, and what are some things that you'd like to improve on?
Yeah, I think just every day in practice or in games, that connection just gets stronger, and I just get more comfortable with that. And so I think that the offense has been really flowing, and obviously it can always get better. And I don't know, I think something that I'm improving on a lot, just day by day, and working on a lot is my blocking and defense.
You guys had an 11-0 run with Laney serving in that second set. What does it take to go on a run like that?
A lot of mental toughness. I would say that's one thing that Laney's very good at, is staying focused and staying aggressive. And serving runs can get kind of monotonous at times, but I think she did a really good job of going back there and giving it her best serve every single time, every 11 points, like you said. And so, you can, in those long runs, you can start to lose focus and you can start to let up a little bit. But I think that's what she did a really good job of, and I think that's why she was so successful.
Bergen, Coach talked this week about developing a rhythm on offense too, and I think the third set, both the last two games, there's been a little bit of dip as you changed in the lineup too. I mean, how do you approach that to try to continue that rhythm throughout the whole match?
Yeah, I think that's kind of like Merritt just said, it's like a lot of focus, especially when you do have those big blowout games. You kind of have to come back and be focused, and so we need to work on that a little bit. I need to keep my rhythm going even when we do have those big blowout games, but I think we're just working through it, and teams are always going to come back stronger after sets like that, and so I think we expect it. But yeah, we're working on that and just keeping that rhythm flowing from point one to the end.
Is it more of a focus issue rather than dealing with changing personnel type of issue?
It's a little bit of a mixture. I think I wouldn't say it's focused on our part. I think that the other teams definitely are stepping it up, and kudos to Long Beach. They came back after that second set and they pressured us a lot more, and so I think that was a big part of it. And then yeah, new people coming in, but also we need to keep our foot on the pedal a little more.
For either of you guys, how cool was it to have Candy out there, and just kind of what was her impact tonight? Candy.
Oh, I mean, she worked so hard day in and day out, and so I was super happy for her to get the opportunity to come in, and I think she did a great job. We talk about all the time, like if you're coming in, you're going to be a game changer and you're going to rip the hinges off, and I think that's exactly what she did, and I'm just so happy for her, and she plays like that every day in practice, so I'm happy that you guys got to see it.
Yeah, and I think that her defense was something that we need to point out. That was she came in and made some huge digs and huge moments, and I think that that's really hard to do coming off the bench and being cold, and I think that we gave her big props in the locker room after the game, and I think everyone should notice that too.
Final questions for the players?
I was going to say, you've got a big match coming up. I know you're just coming off of this, but how do you maybe take what you've now learned in the last couple of weeks, but especially the last two matches, into what you're going to need to take against Stanford?
Yeah, I think we just kind of have realized our potential, and we've seen how good we can be, and so I think that a big thing for us is just going in and being confident and playing that Nebraska volleyball for the entire game, because again, we've seen how good we can be, and as long as we don't let that drop, we should be good.
Yeah, I mean, going off of what Bergen said, I agree for sure. And we've been doing a very good job of prepping for whatever team we have. And, Long Beach is a great team and they've done great things this year. And so getting back into the gym on Monday and just being really focused on the Stanford prep, because Stanford's obviously a really good team as well. So I think that'll be key for us, is making sure that we're focused in on Monday so that we can prep the best we can for a quick turnaround. But like Bergen said, I think it's just playing with a lot of confidence and knowing what we can do and going into the match like it's just another game. We get to play Nebraska volleyball again.
Merritt, are you going to tap in your contacts in Florida and figure out what their scouting report was against Stanford?
No.